Hey guys, recently I've been getting some like weird criticism on my videos. I don't know some of it where it's coming from, but I find it kind of funny. I think it's a lot of it's just people trying to get under my skin in some way or another, and whatever it is, what it is. Uh, but some of the criticism is that people don't think that I work out, which is kind of weird, because a lot of my videos I talk about my exercise routine and like almost every one of my videos. But there's this one in particular where it was talking about Anavar, and I had multiple people saying, "Why are you taking this stuff if you don't work out?" And it's kind of I just find that funny because I'm pretty hardcore, take my fitness pretty seriously. I train 4 or 5 days a week, and I train boxing now 3 or 4 days a week. I was doing CrossFit, and now it's the summertime. I'm going to be going on bike rides and skateboarding, and I'm a very active guy. So I don't know why people think that. I guess they just don't look at me and just don't see that I'm like a huge looking like bodybuilder, muscular guy. So I guess they just assume that I don't work out. I don't know. I've also had some guys, like I think one today, criticize me on the fact that I'm taking so many different types of steroids and I should just stick to testosterone. And I find that criticism kind of funny because obviously they don't know that once you go over a TRT dose, essentially, you really need to be taking at least something to help modulate the estrogen conversion, or else you're going to run into some trouble. I don't know, maybe he wants to run 500 tests only cycle and bloat up like a fucking water balloon, and have mass acne and estrogenic effects, man boobs. Maybe that's what he wants, I don't know. But, obviously the kind of rationale and in what people, contemporary bodybuilders and everybody who takes TRT plus, obviously takes something like a Primobolan or a Masteron to mitigate the estrogenic side effects. And there's a synergistic effect that happens with different types of anabolic compounds because they work different pathways. And that's why, okay, I'm gonna get hit by a fucking car. Is he backing into me? No, okay. So yeah, that's why there's like the Nor19, something like a Nandrolone, you'd stack on top of a testosterone base or a DHT, such as Masteron or even an oral. These have different routes and do different things. So when you start adding different things on top of another, it has a synergistic effect. And I mentioned this in one of my recent videos that 1 + 1 = 3, essentially, because like the cumulative effect is greater than just the sum of the two together. So yeah, I find that kind of funny, although I understand it because I was once had that rationale myself, which is like probably less is more type of mentality, where you shouldn't be taking all these different things. That's probably not healthy. Well, in the end, that's why I limit my doses to what I consider a safe and effective dose, which is right now my dose is 300 test, 300 Masteron, again to counter the estrogenic effect and have the benefits of the Masteron. Masteron has some great masculine effects and also anabolic effects. But then the true kind of agent that I'm adding on top of that is the Nandrolone, which now I'm actually around, I was 150, but now in my last month of this kind of cycle, I'm bumping it up to 200 a week. And that's kind of the one that's where I'm filling out, and I'm also cutting, well, recomping at the same time. I'm not truly cutting because I'm not doing a food cutting cycle. I'm not cutting my food, like my caloric intake, but I am losing weight while getting stronger. And benefit to the cycle I'm taking right now is that I think it's great for athletes. It's an athletic cycle, okay? And with my exercise, like I was doing the CrossFit before, that's what I wanted. I wanted to something that have the strength, the power, while losing weight, not bulking too hard. Like I'm not on this like big like powerlifting bulk or an off-season bodybuilding bulk. It wasn't about that. It was getting prepared for the summer, being active, and just gaining strength. Like I'm gaining size in my muscles, and while kind of drying out at the same time, and that was my desired effect. So yeah, that's where my rationale is with everything. I don't know why. I think I do know why people criticize on YouTube and things. It's just like there's some kind of satisfaction that people get for being kind of critical, and I get that or whatever, and I can take it. But I just find it kind of funny, and I make video responses, whether it's positive feedback I like to, or questions people have. Like the last few days, people have asked me questions. I made personalized videos. I like to be personable here. It's like I'm having a conversation with people. So even people who are criticizing, this is kind of my response back to that, in a way, in a feedback. Just kind of like portraying back when people are asking me. So if that makes sense, what do you guys think about like my current cycle I'm doing? Should I back off in the near future? Because I've been running this for a few months now. I think I will. Down to a TRT dose, I'm thinking around 250 tests, and then adding maybe just a little bit of Mastron or a little bit of Primable on top of it, just for that little extra thing. Like, so it'll be totally tolerable, it'll be totally safe. Give my body a rest for, I'm thinking, 2 months, and come into summer and fall, I'll probably actually go on like a pretty substantial bulking cycle. So we'll see how that goes. But that's for the future. That's for future videos. I just want to address these criticisms, and I don't know. I guess one thing I should also mention is I'm looking at what future oral anabolics I want to add. Oxandrolone or Anavar is one that I have experience with. I've run that twice with really great effects. It gets you shredded, it gets you pumped, it gets you your intensity level at the gym like ideal. But I was also looking into, I'm not really considering taking it, but I'm doing research on T-ball, which is what like boxers and kickboxers and MMA fighters take, because it doesn't put on massive amount of size, but it makes you way stronger and more athletic. And it's what back in the day, like Soviet athletes, they would give their athletes in the Olympics to make them win gold medals and break records in track and field and other things. So I think it could be another alternative to Anavar, although maybe not as ideal as Anavar. I'm looking at like just like the qualities, and I think Anavar is safer and has greater effect, the more desired effects anyway. So yeah, what do you guys think about that? I'll leave it there for this video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.